going on, everybody, and welcome back to Frankies Aquatics right here in a brand new year on the wonderful platform that is YouTube. Thank you all for stopping by and checking out this week's content. First and foremost, Happy New Year. It's been a whole year. Well, it's not been a whole year. It was last year, the last time I uploaded on this channel. This video today is going to be something that I actually had planned for just before Christmas. And then I kind of started editing the video together and I thought, this is nowhere near jolly enough. This should not be a Christmas video. It's Christmas, for crying out loud, to do something more Christmassy. So hence the Christmas stockings in the last week's video, or a couple of weeks ago's video. So today we're going to be looking at my new fish tank, or in my case, new Axolotl tank. So all my aquariums are actually custom made by a wonderful company known as Wharf Aquatics. Can't sing their praises enough. So today's process is kind of how this thing is done, minus obviously the building of the tank. Because thankfully it comes pre-built. If it came like in a box flat packed, I'd have no clue. So I sure hope you enjoyed this week's video. So without further ado, so I really do hope you enjoyed this week's video. Stay along till the very end because I've got something quite emotional to share with you. Without further ado, let's go. So today we're going to be looking at getting another tank, another one of these ones actually, to go just there so we can separate the males and the females. Because Mummy and Daddy are getting a little bit too kinky. Can't keep up with them, so they're going to be separating them off into separate tanks, and then eventually this whole entire system over here is going to be custom made tanks by Wharf Aquatics. That's kind of like the year project that I'm working on. So they'll all be custom made tanks, and one will have a cat in it if it carries on. Let's hope cats can swim, eh? Say hello, pussycat. Hello, pussycat. Let's go. So what the plan of action is eventually these will all be custom made tanks. So this will be in a whole built system, completely made by tanks by Wharf Aquatics. So everything's going to juggle around a little bit. So there's going to be two big tanks at the very bottom, then they're going to be slightly smaller in the middle, and then again slightly smaller at the top, mainly for the weight aspect of it. We don't want to overpower the rack. I mean, it's a heavy duty rack, it can hold quite a bit of weight, but at the same time I don't want to overcrowd it too much. So that's the plan of action. So eventually this is all going to be a completely custom made rack system. It's all in my head. I just need to make it happen. So within the next year, half a year, that's when things will change. And then obviously with the custom racks and the custom tanks, there's not going to be any already built-in canopy lights or anything like that. So these lights that you got on at the moment, I've literally got them in just for the video purpose, because that's usually how it would look without. And the plan of action is to get lights on this rack as well. So we're going to add our own lights, which are going to fix to the top of here. Going to be like two spotlights that have got dimmers on them. And then we can obviously brighten them up and dim them down as and when needed. Because at the moment, I love that tank, but it looks so grim and so dull. So I would like to be able to put dimmer lights on it, which will be a little bit less bright than that. And then obviously on that, I mean, I put a torch on there yesterday just for an example. And it looked lovely, it looked really nice, so I'm absolutely looking forward to having this all lit up like a Christmas tree at Christmas. So we've made it, we're just around the corner from Wharf Aquatics. It is bloody freezing, but mad lad here still got his sleeves up apparently. Said Diesel over here. Here he is. That's Diesel, new name for him. So we're just coming to have a good look round, so we'll show you some stuff while we're in there. Pick up my tank and visit the seaside by the smell of it. So yeah, terrible. Anyway, let's have a look inside. Don't blame it on the sunshine, don't blame it on the moonlight, just blame it on the good times, blame it on the boogie. I'm ready for home now, that walk. It cripples you. As soon as you get that cold, that's what it is. You get out, it's that cold, you've got to roll your sleeves up. Here we go. Wharfy, wharfy. How much? He's holding an axolotl in that box. I don't know if you can see up here, but here's the flower horns that they always obsess about. And last time I came, I actually reserved this guy. He has the same problem I've got with his left eye, and he'll show. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. So when he turns around and you look, he's got a cataract in his left eye, which is the exact same problem that I had. There we go, look, a little white dot, that's his cataract. He's got the same issue that I've got. So I can feel your pain, my friend. As much as I'd like to snap him up, I'm going to have to politely wipe away the reserve today. Reluctantly, very reluctantly, there he is. So here's the showroom. I'll display all the tanks. I've showed this before in previous videos, but I just really can't get over how beautiful it is in here. I mean, I know people like to buy online nowadays, but when you come in here, here's Diesel, there it is over the back, big dishes. So you can't quite beat just seeing them in person. I mean, I know I keep going on about the flower, but some of these tanks would just be absolutely perfect. I mean, that one, oh, look at it. I mean, that'd be perfect for many things, to be fair. Very nice, very nice. But this is the one in particular that I always keep my eye on. I pretty much am. So, you always spoil nice videos, you guys do. Leave me be. Anyway, so there's the tanks, there's Diesel, there's Big Nose. So there we go, all paid for. Got some bits and goodies to go, some new filters, some, what else did we get? Air pipe, new filter for the goldfish tanks, a few bits and bobs. Came for one.
Ended up buying two.
Yeah, that's how you do. That's how we roll. So thanks again everyone at Wharf Aquatics. Let's go and collect the new tanks. And here we have it, all finished. So the two lovers have been separated at the bottom now. So Flick is over here, Pixel is over here. Very, very sulky about it, especially Flick. Pixel's just kind of getting on with life, but Flick's not having a good time with it at all. But there we go, that's the new tank system layout, and then obviously eventually there's going to be another two there, and then there'll be another two there. And then who knows at the top, I don't know, but we'll see. And there we go, there we have it. It's very snazzy, very happy with it. It was quite the journey at Wharf Aquatics, to say the least. Kirat's amazing driving, but yeah, it was good. We had a good day, we had good fun with it. So let's take a closer look at these guys. So we've got the mother of the group here, who's playing with the food, and she's been doing this all morning. She's had one already, but she keeps playing around with the second one. But as you can see, there's lights on it as well. We've got dimmable lights on it now as well, which look really snazzy because you can control how bright they actually are. And then Flick is over here doing his thing. So yeah, all in all, I'm really happy. I'm genuinely happy with how it's turned out. It's been in my head for a long time, this sort of idea, this system, and eventually it'll hopefully all come together quite nicely. And yeah, by hopefully, I don't know, this time next year, shall we say, it'll all be done. But knowing me, it'll be done a lot sooner than that, so we'll see how it pans out. At the moment, obviously, I've got the fancy gold, the community tank, and then all the betters in different tanks at the moment. But the plan of action is I want all custom tanks, this whole system, the whole damn thing, and it'll all be customised, it'll look lovely. So, thumbs up for the likes and all that, yes. I absolutely adore these custom tanks. I think they're perfect. They're actually made to measure for my aquarium rack, so they fit, literally. If I could have shown you how I actually place them on this rack, you'd probably find it quite hilarious, because there's literally no give at all. You kind of have to slightly put it in at an angle, and then once you've got the top end corner in, you have to kind of slide the other corner in, and it fits like a glove. It fits so perfectly well. It's basically made to measure for the rack, and that's kind of what I'm going to go with all the rest of them. That's kind of the process I'm going to be doing. So obviously the new tank means that the females and the males can now live in separate tanks, and then we don't have to worry about overbreeding, we don't have to worry about any of that funky stuff that comes with it. And everything can be scheduled and more planned and more organised at Frankies Aquatics. That's the whole purpose of it. Now, so that basically means that Flick and Pixel are no longer. They're in separate tanks for now. until if ever in the future we decide to breed them two together again. At first they seemed to take this very, very well. They just seemed to just got on with it. Yep, swimming about, enjoying their new surroundings and stuff. But then just a couple of days later, my wife managed to catch this footage. Now be ready, this just confirms that true love does exist. Get your tissues ready. So there we have it. This is this week's video wrapped up in a nutshell. Thank you all so much for making 2019. Thank you all so much for making 2019 a very special year indeed. You guys basically put me on the map, so to speak. You made my YouTube presence worthwhile. So thank you all so much. And I just want to also say a massive thank you. We seem to have hit the over 800 subscribers mark. It happened literally, I think it was yesterday. Which as of today is currently, what day, what are we even on? What day is it, everybody? I don't even know. But I just want to say thank you all so much. I'm glad that many of you found my videos quite helpful and hopefully a little bit amusing too. I do try and make light-hearted videos, obviously informative videos, but at the same time we're going to have a little bit of a giggle along the way, aren't we? It makes sense, you've got to have a bit of humour in the world. So I'm hoping I give you a giggle or two along the way. But thank you all so much for stopping by and checking out my content. Thank you so much for supporting this channel. 800 subscribers strong, and I can't thank you all enough. So thank you very much. Whatever you decide to do this year, do it at your very best and at your very finest. I'm sure you'll succeed. And again, thank you all so much for your support. So until next time, ta-ta for now. Woohoo! Now that isn't true love, I don't know what is. How beautiful. How very beautiful.